Let us understand TLS and mTLS. We hear this one when we talking about communication between different microservices. TLS talks about transport layer security. It is a protocol that secures data when it is being sent over the internet, preventing others from reading or tampering with it. That means if this is one microservice and this is another microservice and we send the data from here to here, how do we protect that nobody in between can read it? So that is what is TLS. Let's see how it works. Now I gave an example here, like imagine you are sending a letter to a friend across the country. If you don't secure the letter, anyone who intercept it could read it, right? So you need to secure it. TLS is like sending the letter in a special locked box. Only your friend has the key to unlock it. Nobody else have the key. Only your friend have the key. So whatever you have locked, only your friend can unlock it, ensuring that even if someone else get hold of it, they can't open and read the content. Similarly, what we do here is that we encrypt the data. The key is known only to your other microservices. So since it is encrypted, and only the other microservice can decrypt it. So this is how we create a secured data encryption between two microservices. This need not be between two microservices. This can be between any other two parties that we are sending and receiving information via the internet. Now let's see how it goes. So there are some steps it follows. Now first you will connect to the website. You type in the web address like HTTPS. This is what we are talking. If the site is secure TLS, then it will have HTTPS. Now S stands for secure. So if we don't see HTTPS, we only see HTTP, that means it is not secured. That means the data is not encrypted, and whatever you type in can be intercepted by any other people or any other tools that are in the network. So if you are doing any payment, see if you are connecting to HTTPS site, or if you are sending any information, see if you are typing your information, any personal information, to any website that has HTTPS. It's the first thing. The second step is a handshake. Handshake means sharing the key. Like I mentioned, your friend need to have the key to the lock that you have provided. So how the handshake happens is your computer and the website shake hands to agree on an encryption method. Like this is the agreeing on the type of lock and the key to use it. And once the handshake is understood, then creating a secure connection. Your computer and the website exchange keys to establish a secure encrypted connection. At this point, both the sides have a unique key that only they can use to encrypt and decrypt the messages. How to create the key is a different topic. I will explain some other time, but assume that this is unique and nobody else knows what this key is. Only the two parties know it. Then we do the transmission of the data. All the information you send, whatever details you have, only be locked, encrypted, and it leaves your computer, and the online store server can unlock it, right? And then after finishing the transaction, the connection closes and no one else can see the details of the exchange. That means it is gone. So this is why TLS provides a security, like party A, one party creates a locked data, and another party have the key to this locked data. Once it receives, this is encrypted and this is decrypted, so that the only party who has the lock key can open it. And once the connection is established, data is transferred, this is broken, so no one else knows what happened here. Now why it is important? Like we doing any online transactions or sending any messages and other sensitive communications, secure and private, it is possible to send them in a secured and private way only if you have TLS enabled. Without it, personal information could easily be stolen by attackers. Now mutual TLS is a next level of security based on the same TLS concepts, but this time both the client and the server authenticate each other. So here A and B only has the lock, and A verifies if B has the TLS, like is it HTTP? Yes. Is this is A only verifies about B. in TLS, whereas B also verifies if A is also having HTTPS. So that's how it is called mutual TLS. So let's see how it is. So like in the same previous example, client requests a secure connection. So here, if this is our client, it connects the secure connection. It requests a secure connection. When client, like a microservices, connects to a server, first it verifies if the server certificate to make sure that it's talking to the right entity. Server presents its certificate. A sends the certificate to B. It is the certificate to B, and then the server shares its digital certificate, providing its identity. Now client presents its own certificate, so A also sends its certificate to B. That's why it is called mutual. The server also asks the client for a certificate. The client then sends the certificate to prove its identity as well. Now verification on both the sides. A verifies about B and B verifies about A. And once both of them are verified, are valid and trusted, then a secure connection is established. Till the time no connection is established, once the certificates are verified by both the parties, the connection is established. Once the connection is established, the communication begins. So once both the sides have authenticated each other, they start exchanging data over the encrypted connection. Okay, so this way it is more secured, like who is sending and who is receiving, both of them authenticate each other their TLS certificates. Okay, so here are some example. When two bank employees needing to exchange sensitive information over phone, each employee must first verify the other's identity before sharing any confidential information. Otherwise, the secret sensitive information can be known by unauthorized people. The first employer calls and confirms the identity, and then second employee confirms their identity with a code. So this is how we can make TLS and mutual TLS more secured way. Why mutual TLS is important? So microservices communication, like in a complex systems like microservices architectures, mTLS ensures that only trusted services can communicate with each other. APIs between two organizations, like different organizations need to communicate. When two businesses share sensitive data through APIs, mTLS guarantees that each side is authorized. And also zero trust networks, like in each connection we'll try to establish each time the security and authenticity about each of the services that are communicating. So in a zero trust networks, help implement zero trust principles, requiring identity verification on both the sides for every communication. So you can prevent unauthorized access and ensures data that only shared between trusted entities. Hope this makes some sense about mTLS and TLS.